Shalom Israel. I'm back with part 3 of the series concerning women speaking and remaining silent in the assemblies. The last argument that I'm going to deal with is the one concerning Huldah, the prophetess. I'm going to prove that she was, in fact, a prophetess. The Most High was dealing with her and used her to give information to the children of Israel. But she was not a teacher, and she was not in the temple teaching and ruling over men. But she was, in fact, a prophetess. So we're going to pick up in 2 Chronicles chapter 34. We'll start with verse 20. We're going to do a lot of reading here just to prove this point. Because many Christians and other Israelites who think that women should be teaching and ruling over men, they quote these scriptures here and deliver them to the people as if they're proving the point, but in fact it contradicts exactly what they're trying to teach. All right, verse 20. And the king commanded Hilkiah and Ahikam the son of Shaphan, and Abdon the son of Micah, and Shaphan the scribe, and Asaiah a servant of the king's, saying, Go, inquire of Yahweh for me and for them that are left in Israel and in Yehudah concerning the words of the book that is found. For great is the wrath of Yahweh that is poured out upon us, because our fathers have not kept the word of Yahweh to do after all that is written in this book. So the king commanded them to go and inquire of Yahweh. And that was typical for when a prophet, when the people needed information, they would go and seek out a prophet to get revelation on certain matters. Verse 22. And Hilkiah and they that the king had appointed went to Huldah the prophetess, the wife of Shaul. Notice how it mentions who she was under, who was ruling over her. The wife of Shaul, the son of Tikvah, the son of Hasrah, keeper of the wardrobe. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they spake to her to that effect. And she answered them, Thus saith Yahweh, mighty one of Israel, tell ye the man that sent you to me. So she says, tell ye the man that sent you to me. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon this place and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the curses that are written in the book which they have read before the king of Yehudah. So she tells him, look, tell ye the man that sent you to me, tell him this. So she's not teaching a class here. Give this message to the king. All right. Verse 25. Because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other mighty ones, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore my wrath shall be poured out upon this place and shall not be quenched. As for the king of Yehudah, who sent you to inquire of Yahweh, so shall ye say unto him, Thus saith Yahweh, mighty one of Israel, concerning the words which thou hast heard. Because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before the mighty one, when thou heardest his words against this place and against the inhabitants thereof, and humbledest thyself before me, and didst rent thy clothes, and weep before me, I have even heard thee also, saith Yahweh. Behold, I will gather thee to thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered to thy grave in peace. Neither shall thine eyes see all the evil that I will bring upon this place, and upon the inhabitants of the same. So they brought the king word again. Now, notice how Huldah didn't go into the temple, but look who did. Verse 29. Then the king sent and gathered together all the elders of Yehudah and Jerusalem. And the king went up into the house of Yahweh. Notice how Huldah did not go up into the house of Yahweh to speak. The king did. And all the men of Yehudah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the priests and the Levites, and all the people, great and small. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant that was found in the house of Yahweh. Notice, he read in their ears. All right. Verse 31. And the king stood in his place, and made a covenant before Yahweh to walk after Yahweh and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all his heart and with all his soul, to perform the words of the covenant which are written in this book. And he caused all that were present in Jerusalem and Benjamin to stand to it, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem did according to the covenant of the mighty one of their fathers. All right, and let's go to chapter 35, and we'll find out who are supposed to be the teachers of Israel. Whose job is that? 2 Chronicles chapter 35 verse 2. And he set the priests in their charges and encouraged them to the service of the house of Yahweh, and said unto the Levites that taught all Israel. The Levites are the teachers of Israel. All right? Which were holy unto Yahweh. They were set apart. Put the holy ark in the house which Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, did build. It shall not be a burden upon your shoulders. Now serve now Yahweh, your mighty one, and his people Israel. Let's go down to verse 8. And his princes gave willingly unto the people, to the priests, and to the Levites, Hilkiah and Zechariah and Yael, rulers of the house of the mighty one. Notice how Huldah wasn't in there. These Levites, Hilkiah and Zechariah and Yael, rulers of the house of the mighty one. They gave unto the priests for the Passover offerings 2,600 small cattle and 300 oxen. So nowhere in these passages does it show that the prophetess Huldah was preaching in an assembly or ruling over men or teaching men, breaking down the scriptures to men. But the Most High did use her for a great thing. And he does use women to do great things, and does give them the gift of prophecy to be able to reveal messages from the Most High to the people. But Apostle Shaul writes in 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 40, he says, let all things be done decently and in order. And this is what he's teaching here, that the head of man is Messiah, the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Messiah is the Most High. So in a nutshell, this is how things are to be kept and done, decently and in order. And that's how, those are the examples that we just read about with the holy women of old, and the prophets and the prophetess that the Most High used to help deliver Israel. All right, so I pray that everyone viewing this video has been educated and edified, and you too, Torah Revival. This is for your edification also, Ak. So may Yahweh bless your understanding, and shalom, shalom, shalom.
Captain of the ship like Kirk, I disperse a verse. It ain't hard to put your mind to work. I bruise egos quick, snipping moon for chips. Slick like Rick when I give him a fix. Shoot game in your veins, use a junkie now. Straight slave to the rhythm, got him love my style. I'm robbed and untamed, like Sugar Shane in his prime when it's time to bang. I bring pain, kingpins, think chins, that's what's up. If the deal's on the table, I need my cut. If you's a snake, stay fake, man, that's your biz. What was real is I still gotta feed my kids. They look into my eyes.